Previously on TSR Live.
The first thing I asked him was, I said, well, so what's the main difference between running game on your average black girl and white girls who act black? His response was, quote, "The main difference, I think, is that black women are a lot harder to approach and strike up a conversation with, even if you see that she's feeling you. For some reason, black females seem to take offense to being approached by a black man out in the open, so they tend to make things difficult for you even if you can see that she's attracted to you." He continues, he says, "But wigettes, who are obviously white girls who act black, are always receptive to game day or night. They act black on the outside with their dangly earrings and crazy-ass fingernail portraits and shit, but when you step to one, all that wannabe black girl shit disappears except for the way they talk."
And now your man,
Donovan Sharp.
How's your boyfriend lucky to have you? You're fucking your boss. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated?
You cannot out-train a bad diet.
Never believe everything a woman tells you. She will always leave something out. You're always broke because you spend your money on dumb shit every month. If you've only slept with 5 guys, then why was it so easy to fuck you? What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to this edition of TSR Live, presented by Happy Hippo Herbals. It is Thursday, November 2nd, 2017. Thanksgiving is 3 weeks from today. Definitely looking forward to that. It's still hard to believe that Thanksgiving is only 3 weeks away. Like I said yesterday, man, time passes by very, very quickly, to be sure. Earlier today, I released the official Donovan Sharp notch count formula. Listen, you can get a Carfax report for cars, so there's no reason we can't get a Hofax for women. And, this formula is going to give you the closest thing to it. So be sure to check that out if you want at least some idea as to what the mileage is on your woman's pussy before committing to her long term. All right, let's get to it. The vast majority of relationships in 2017 end in female infidelity. Most relationships don't come to a nice, clean ending. It's almost never an amicable agreement between a man and a woman. The typical American relationship ends when the male finds out the female has been cheating. He either catches her in the act, or she tells him, or he finds out somehow. Now, yes, I'm saying female infidelity, and some of you watching this may be thinking, well, wait a minute, relationships end when men cheat too, and you would be right, but that's the exception. When a woman leaves a man because he cheated, it isn't the first time he's cheated, and it's not even the first time he's been caught. It's because she's finally had enough, and her pride will not allow her to stick around, even though she might still love him. In a lot of cases, she does. For a woman to leave a man, he's got to cheat and cheat a lot and get caught, and even then, she'll stick around a lot. She'll sometimes stick around longer than she should. But all it takes is once for a man to find out that his woman's cheated, and the whole thing is over. It's never the same after that. Women forgive cheating at a far higher rate than men do, and I'm going to give you the reasons why. So let's start with the 3 reasons women forgive cheating. Number 1, post-selection. Men here who regularly consume manosphere-related content and material, we're all very familiar with the concept called pre-selection. For those of you who aren't as familiar with the concept of pre-selection as some men, pre-selection is when a woman becomes more attracted to a man because she sees that other attractive women are attracted to him. So for example, if a girl's at a party and a guy walks in with a good-looking female and other good-looking females are crowding around him, giving him hugs, cordial kisses on the cheek, etc., etc., So what happens after that is his attractiveness is signed off on by other attractive females. In her mind, in the woman's mind who's at the party, she subconsciously says to herself, well, pretty girls like him, so he must be attractive. And most of the time, it doesn't even matter what he looks like. He could be as ugly as homemade sin. If a man is seen in the company of attractive women regularly, other attractive women are more attracted to him because attractive women know that other attractive women don't hang around men who aren't attractive. They don't necessarily know what it is about him when they see him, but the pretty girls who are in his company, they don't have to know, okay? Women like her are signing off on him, which makes him pre-selected. That's what pre-selection means. Well, what happens when a man cheats is is post-selection. Now, let me be clear here. I'm talking about when a man cheats with an attractive woman. If a man cheats with a woman who's ugly or fat or less attractive than his main chick or his wife, she's going to lose attraction to him. And I actually talked about this way back in episode 20 entitled The 10 Side Chick Commandments. Take a listen.
If your main chick finds out about your side chick and sees that your side chick is ugly or fat, your main chick will lose respect and attraction for you if you're fucking an unattractive or fat chick. She's gonna laugh because she knows she looks better. So she'll be hurt when she finds out, but then she'll sit back and think to herself, dude, this chick is fat, or this chick is ugly, or worse, this chick is fat and ugly. And eventually she'll be the fuck up out of there. Like, what's wrong with this guy? I thought this guy was attractive.
Women will forgive cheating with attractive women for a little while. It gives them a complex, it hurts their feelings, and they don't like it. But so long as a man's paramour is attractive, she's far more likely to forgive him and stay with him. It won't be easy, but she will, because in her mind she's thinking, again, subconsciously, well, she's pretty, and he wanted to fuck her, and he's still fucking me, so I'm still pretty and attractive to him. Again, this is all on a subconscious level. Women who get cheated on can never explain to themselves why they find themselves more attracted to their husbands and boyfriends, but post-selection is the reason why. Number 2, it confirms attraction. Women these days do their level best to try to convince people that they're different from most women, that they're somehow unique or special in some way. They'll say things like, well, I don't care what other people think, or I don't like trends, but then they go right to Facebook and talk about how awesome their fake lives are, and then post a picture of their unicorn frappuccino like every other woman. Women are hive-minded, guys, and what that means is that they don't think individually. They think as one singular brain. If a woman sees that every other woman is wearing something, she'll buy it too. If a woman sees that every other woman doesn't like something, if the general consensus among women is that they don't like X, Y, or Z, then she can't like it either. I remember one girl I was fucking a while back. This is actually not too long ago. She says, I know I'm not supposed to like Kanye West, but I love him. And then she talked about the reasons why. Now, nobody called this chick up and told her and said, hey, you're not supposed to like Kanye, in case you haven't noticed. She assumed that she wasn't supposed to like him because that's what most girls have said. That's what the general consensus is among women. She felt the pull of the hive mind that every other female subconsciously obeys without even thinking about it. Well, that same concept applies to men and their attractiveness. A woman could hook up with a guy and start dating him, and she might think he is the hottest, sexiest male on the planet. Her panties might get wet when he walks into the room. He might make her weak in the knees just by looking at her. But guess what? If she doesn't see that other women find him attractive, if she doesn't see other women hitting on him or looking in his general direction when they're in public, she starts to question whether or not he's really attractive. Okay, he might look like the love child of Ryan Reynolds and Shamar Moore. He might be 6'4", he might have washboard abs, a square jaw, chocolate brown eyes. If she doesn't see that other women are attracted to him, she loses attractive to him because she is a slave to the hive mind, as all women are. And right when she starts to question her attraction to him, he cheats. And just like that, through all the shock, through all the pain, his attraction is then confirmed. Women don't want a man that other women don't want. And when a man cheats on her, it confirms to her that other women want her man. It's not the way she'd prefer to get that confirmation, but she'd rather have that confirmation than none at all. TSR Live is brought to you by Happy Hippo Herbals, home of the highest quality kratom on the planet. If you are looking for a clean, sustained energy boost with mood enhancement, increased focus, Happy Hippo Kratom is going to do the job for you. Guys, get 25% off your entire order, including shipping, when you pay with Bitcoin. I've told you guys before, I've used this stuff for 3 years. I've made plenty of orders, and I have never had a shipping issue, and I've never had a customer service issue. So head on over to Happy Hippo Herbals today. I'll link it in the description. That's happyhippoherbals.com. And let me head to the chat section, see what we've got going on here. All right, we've got 28 people watching, so good to see you guys all in here. Anti-Gravity 74 says he is first. Good to say. He says, suck that Simply Deep. Yeah, Deep 1985 is usually the first dude in here, but he hasn't been first lately. Cooper Squared, good to see you in here. Suede Senator, shout out to you. Jessamine, I saw you in the chat with O'Shea's hangout earlier. Alan Roger Curry, man, he was dropping some knowledge, man. He was dropping some serious knowledge. Ruminant Melanoid. Wow, man, long time no see for RM, man. I remember you used to comment on a lot of my early videos, and man, I haven't seen you in here in a while. I mean, I don't know. You may have been in a chat or two, but it's been rare to be sure, man. Good to see you in here. Shout out to you. D Dulog, good to see you in here, my friend. Simply Deep 1985. Good to see you in the house. Brandon Storball. Shout out to you. D. Dulaw says, these thoughts ain't loyal. Fuck no, man. Dude, bitches are never loyal, man. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Deep 1985 says, that last video you did was spot on, bro. I'll see you on your next live stream. That is if I'm not busy. I assume you're talking to Chez. I didn't know Chez had a channel. I might have to go and check that out. Shout out to Mr. Old School Writer. He says that first stream earlier was classic. We need some freckle tits in the background too. All right, I got you. I love I love women with freckles, dude. Freckles, that's a weakness of mine, dude. Dude, high heels, fake tits, big tits, and freckles, man. Those are the three that blondes. If she's blonde, has big tits, fake or real, was wearing high heels and has freckles, I'm all in. AR4 says, CNN released a 12-minute report about the Red Pill subreddit. I gotta check that shit out. I definitely have to check that out. Wow. Maroon 5, I think, is releasing an album called The Red Pill Blues, and they didn't realize that the Red Pill had been taken over by dudes like me. They're like, and they're such fucking bitch boys. Oh, we didn't want to name our album after these internet trolls. Dude, do I look like a fucking internet troll to you? I'll take Adam Levine's skinny ass and break his ass over my knee. Dumbass, talking about internet trolls. Troll my fucking fist in his face. And for the record, Adam Levine is probably Red Pill. Dude, he knows the deal, man. He knows the fucking deal. Ethan Deluxe, good to see you in here. I definitely got to check out that CNN report, man. I have to check that out. Anything Red Pill related, man. Like anytime the general public weighs in on the Red Pill, man, I gotta check it out. Me and my girl a few weekends ago watched that documentary by Cassie J called The Red Pill. It's actually pretty good. And and you guys should check it out. I think it's either on Netflix or Amazon. I can't remember, but it was so funny. You could see her. You could see the chick that did this video. She was a feminist, but she wasn't like a militant feminist. She was really a feminist. She identified as a feminist because that's what she felt like she had to do. But she was doing interviews with men's rights activists and then interviews with feminists, and you could see that the rhetoric that feminists use, it was just the same old bullshit. Nothing was rooted in fact. It was all rhetoric. It was just, it was unbelievable. And then of course the redheaded chick, Big Red. And if you type in feminist in Google, if you guys Google feminist or feminism, you see the redheaded chick with the fucking glasses. Well, she is actually in that. She was on that documentary. I think the video of her telling off some men's rights activists was made public, I think back in 2013. But yeah, there's footage of this chick on there. And I remember I saw her. I was like, oh shit, that's the redheaded fucking feminist. Man, she's a bitch, dude. If I were that dude, man, I'd have caved her face in right there. I'd have told my girl, look, man, go to my safe, get my bail money. I'm about to cave this chick's face in. Because that chick was a bitch. Woo. And oh, man. But I definitely got to check that out. Shout out to Darren Brown. Says, sup, bruh? Glad you got your super chat back. Appreciate the $2 super chat, DB. Yeah, man, it took me about 2 months to get it back. Actually, I want to say anywhere between 6 and 8 weeks. I remember it started with episode 116. That was the first episode that I did on this live channel. And it didn't take me that long to get to 1,000 subscribers and to 10,000 views. And so now I have activated Super Chat and everything is good. So, like the video. Definitely like the video as you guys come in. increase the profile of the show. AR4 says, Donovan, where's your mic? Yeah, I got rid of the mic for a couple of reasons. Number one, the sound quality wasn't where I wanted and needed it to be, and number two was a space issue. I actually do this on my desk, and when I have it in here, I've got to go up and under, and at some point, when this thing gets to where I want it to be monetarily and public and audience wise, I may rent out a space, then get a nice, get a sizable studio, get like the real studio mic. But right now, this is a small operation, and I'm dealing with limited space. I'm in my office now, but it's not like it's not like this big spacious studio. So a little bit of a space issue. If the sound quality was where I needed it to be, it could have justified the space that it took up, but the sound quality was not where I needed it to be, so I got rid of that. So Dula says, digging the new pictures, bro. Yeah, I had to get rid of the jiggling boob gif because it was overloading my computer. It was over like OBS. I mean, you can only run things for so long on OBS. So I decided to include a little bit more variety. I'll probably add more. I'm gonna add more pictures. Listen, hot chicks in bikinis with fake tits, hot chicks who are in the kitchen. And tomorrow I'm gonna add another slideshow with good-looking girls who are cleaning. So look good, cook good, and clean good. Those are the only 3 requirements for Donovan Sharp. Okay, Loyalty Squared, shout out to you. Paul Sanabria is in the house. Good to see you in here. Chesamine says, Alan Roger Curry, O'Shea, and Donovan Sharp. They're the only 3 YouTubers men need to stay woke. Straight up, man. Straight up. We call ourselves the Holy Trinity. Actually, we're the Mount Rushmore. We're the Mount Rushmore of the Black Manosphere. It's O'Shea, myself, Alan Roger Curry, and Steve the Dean. And the cool thing is we all bring different elements to the table. And we all do great work, man. We all work together. I think O'Shea's been talking about like doing a show with all 4 of us on here, doing like a one-time show with all 4 of us on there. So it'll be like an all-star game, so to speak. So that'd be cool. That'd be a lot of fun. Benjamin D'Souza says, redheads. Oh, fuck it, dude. I love me some redheads. I love redheads and I like blondes. Listen, I like good-looking women. Doesn't really matter what color your hair is. So. But Nastre Tarleton says, watched a documentary on girls after porn. Some chick fucked 82 guys and has $2,000 to show for it. She's miserable. Dude, I watched that documentary. It's called After Porn Ends. And I think we're talking about the same thing, but yeah. Like, they talk to the male porn stars, and they're like, okay, yeah, I regret that I didn't start a family or that I don't have any kids, but, all in all, I'm doing pretty good. The women who were in porn are fucking broken-ass bitches. We all heard about the whole Brie Olsen thing where she tried to reintegrate herself into the world, and people are like, aren't you the porn star? And she wants us to feel sorry for her that she was a porn star and she can't get a job because of it. Well, bitch, you should have worried about that when you were taking black dick in the ass on camera. Stupid bitch. Alex Garcia says the Red Pill segment on CNN is feminist crap. Yeah, listen, I like seeing that stuff because I like to see what they're saying about us. And I actually tweeted out a screen grab of, I don't know if you guys watch American Horror Story, but I've been watching American Horror Story Cult. And the leader of the cult, they showed the leader of the cult on the Red Pill subreddit. So even though they're going back and forth, showing the misogyny and the misandry with the feminists, this is obviously a feminist-inspired season. Even though they're making fun of both sides, the leader of the cult, who's fucking dudes, killing people, stealing babies, got a lot of his ideas from the Red Pill. So nice try on the misdirection. Hey, this is going to be an equal thing. Nah, man. This guy's a Trump supporter, and he's a fucking nut job, and apparently he got most of his ideas from the Red Pill subreddit. So check it out, American Horror Story Cult. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta go back here. Suede Senator says, Asian women are my weakness. I've never fucked an Asian girl. I'm not really too turned on by those chicks. I like white girls. I like Mexican girls. I like Hispanic girls. Alex Garcia says, and tan skin. Darren Brown says, send the link to the redhead who should get punched in the face. Anybody? Yeah, listen, Google Big Red. Google Big Red. Jamaican Peppa says, damn, late. No, actually, I just started 20 minutes ago. I just got started, my man. Even Deluxe says I brought my call center headset out of retirement. Yeah, this is actually the headset that I recorded in the very beginning when I was recording the first episodes of the Sharp Reality way back last October, over a year ago. This was the headset, but yeah, it does look like I work in a call center. I've got another one on the way. Now, the headset that I've ordered is gonna make me look like a gamer. It's gonna make me look like a fucking geekazoid who lives in my mom's basement, who spanks off the fucking hentai porn and doesn't have a girlfriend and has Cheeto dust on my fingers. But it's gonna be better than this. So that's funny. Shout out to Jamaican Peppa, $5 super chat. Appreciate the support, my friend. Yeah, DDLasa, CNN is framing the red pill dangerous. Of course. Everybody says the red pill is dangerous because it fucking is. Nobody want. Let me listen, man. Like, you know, the truth scares the shit out of people, especially when they know it's true. All right, let us continue here. The third reason that women forgive cheating is that she knows it's just about sex. Women have more red pill awareness than we'll ever have. They know that men place more value on the way a female looks than anything else. They can say we're shallow, they can say we only think about one thing, and they would be right. They'd be pissed about it, but this is how we are, and regardless of what they say how we should be, they know what we are, okay? They also know that sex is not emotional for us, and because of that, they also know that when we cheat for sex and sex alone. Listen, guys, the side chick knows that the man she's fucking, he's not going to leave his wife of 15 years who's given him 3 kids for her. All right? She knows this. On the other side of that equation, a woman knows that just because her husband sticks his dick in another chick, that doesn't mean he doesn't still love her. No, now, listen. This doesn't mean that the wife is okay with him cheating, all right? This doesn't mean his cheating will not hurt her, but she knows that he doesn't love the girl he's fucking on the side. She knows that men of value reward loyalty, not sex. She knows that sex is cheap, guys. The wife who belongs to a red pill aware male, a man of value, she knows that her high value husband can get sex from just about any woman out there, but she also knows that he can't get what he's got with her, and she knows that he knows that. Again, yes, guys, she's gonna cry, she's gonna scream, she's gonna throw shit at him, she's gonna tell him she hates him, she's gonna smack the shit out of him, she's gonna lash out, and she should, especially if he allows himself to get caught. That was commandment number 10 of my 10 side chick commandments back there in episode 20. Don't get caught. But she's not going anywhere, guys, because even though she has to live with the pain, even though she knows he's fucked another woman or women, she knows it was just about sex and nothing else. And listen, man, maybe she got fat, maybe she was pregnant, maybe she slacked off in the bedroom, maybe she stopped sucking his dick. Whatever the reason is he cheated, it is based on sex and sex alone. And she knows that his cheating doesn't mean he doesn't still love her. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Donovan_Sharp. Be sure to like my Facebook page, TSR Live with Donovan Sharp. Add me on Facebook. Just do a quick search for Donovan Sharp. Make sure you send me a message request before you send me the friend request. I need to make sure that you're not a bot. I've got dudes who look like some of the girls on your screen by the name of Steve Daniels sending me friend requests. I was like, come on, man, like, get out of here with that. So send me that message request so I can know that you're not a bot, a robot, or anything like that. And of course, you guys can always follow me as well on Instagram. If you want the archive, if you want to listen to all episodes of Donovan Sharp, of the Sharp Reality TSR Live, you can find them on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, the Google Play app on your mobile device, and of course, right here on YouTube. For all things Donovan Sharp, head to donovansharp.com, where you'll get access to all episodes of TSR, as well as links to my archives on Return of Kings and Negro Manosphere. Guys, I've got almost 150 articles posted over a 4-year period on both of those sites. So check those out if you are looking for a supplement to the show. Be sure to check out the Podpics section on my website. If you want to see I've got text exchanges I've had with various women over the years. Some pretty good stuff in there as well. So let's go to the 2 reasons why men do not forgive cheating. Well, number 1, he knows that it's about everything but sex. Red pill aware or not, guys, a man knows that when his woman steps out on him, she no longer loves him. Men cheat mainly for sex, but men cheat for every other reason but sex. A woman rarely cheats on a man she truly loves, if at all. The exception to that rule might be to get back at him if she keeps catching him cheating, but she'll only do it once and she'll make sure he knows about it. The intent is to hurt him back. It's got nothing to do with the fact that she no longer loves him. So in those cases, that's the exception. But when a woman cheats on a man, guys, it's over. All right. In fact, it was over long before she cheated. The cheating was just the culmination of her falling completely out of love with him. And again, men know this. So when he finds out that his woman's taken another dick, it never goes away and he never forgives her ever. Now, he may stay with her because he thinks he loves her, and he may stay because he doesn't have any other options. Whatever the reason he stays, he never forgives her. The second reason that men don't forgive cheating is that she is physically tainted. When a man cheats, he can take a shower and wash the woman off of him. He can wash off her smell. He can wash the pussy juice all over his dick. He can use defense soap. All that's gone. He can piss it out. He'll be completely clean of another woman. But when a woman cheats, that's a little bit different. She ingests his fluids. Guys, there are countless articles and countless studies out there and I'm not the study show. I'm not that guy, but there's too much of this proof out there that shows that women retain the DNA of just about every man who has ever fucked her. Think about that. Think about the number of cocks a woman has taken, the number of guys she has let fuck her raw. No, it doesn't mean that she's having all their kids, but when a man shoots his load in a woman, when she swallows his semen, she absorbs some of that fluid and that DNA. Listen, I've even read some semi-satirical, half tongue-in-cheek articles that suggest that the 1,000-cock stare is the physical manifestation of all of the male DNA that a woman's ingested over the years. Now, listen, whether or not that's true is anybody's guess, but theoretically, it makes more sense than it doesn't. Just saying. When your woman takes another man's dick, he has marked her. Okay, he's imprinted his DNA in her. She's tainted. Even if she fucked another dude just once, doesn't matter. She's been used as a receptacle by another man, and that never leaves a man's mind, no matter how many times he fucks her. And after that, even if he decides to stick around, it never, ever, ever goes away. I am here to tell you, I've been cheated on plenty of times before. It never goes away. When it comes down to it, guys, the way that men and women handle infidelity it's asymmetrical, okay? The only thing that's similar between the two is that neither wants the other to cheat, okay? But a woman knows that a woman wants to know that her man could cheat if he wanted to, okay? Women don't want their men to cheat, but she likes to know that he could if he wanted to. While men, we already know this about our women. We know that they could cheat if they wanted to. Another thing, a man who cheats becomes more attractive to his woman, while a female who cheats becomes less attractive to her man. Men cheat mainly only for sex, women cheat for everything but sex. With the exception of not wanting to deal with a cheating significant other, everything is literally the polar opposite in terms of dealing with infidelity. Plenty of ways to contribute to TSR Live. Of course, you can do like Darren Brown and Jamaican Peppa and donate via Super Chat. You can also contribute via Patreon. You can subscribe to Donovan's Den, which I'm going to tell you guys about here in a second. If you guys are a little bit short on coin, you guys can bookmark the Amazon link in the top of my homepage on my website. Do all your Amazon shopping through that link, and you will be contributing to TSR Live at no cost to you. And of course, you can always donate at the bottom of my homepage, thesharpreality.com or donovansharp.com via PayPal. Guys, Whether you are looking for a jumpstart in your red pill development or need a refresher course on living the red pill life, you guys need to subscribe to Donovan's Den today. It's just $5 per month on Patreon. Guys, I've talked about getting over approach anxiety, dealing with shit tests, substances that can and will change your life for the better, as well as how to become more attractive to beautiful women before you even learn game. This weekend, guys, I am releasing a 3-part series. I'm releasing part 1 of a 3-part series on slut tells and how to recognize them. We are all well aware of the obvious markers of slutty females, like, tattoos, body piercings, green hair, but there are a shitload of slut tells these days that women have that we as men just pass off as normal female behavior, normal characteristics, or just stereotypical female behavior or stereotypical female habits, and the men who are aware of these things are the men who will avoid getting got by women they would otherwise see as harmless typical women. To get access to these valuable videos, guys, subscribe to Donovan's Den today on Patreon. You can find the link on my website in the description in this episode or my YouTube channel, just $5 per month. Tomorrow, I am doing my very first live call-in show. All right, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna do this via Google Hangouts. If you want to come on the air to ask a question, to make a comment, make an observation, or shoot the shit, shoot me an email at donovansharp@gmail.com. Put TSR call-in show in the subject line. I will send you a response tomorrow, which is Friday, with your time slot for Friday, and that'll be the time that I send you the Hangout invitation and bring you on the air. I'm going to bring you guys on one at a time. I'm not going to have 5 different people talking over each other. I'm going to give each person around 3 to 5 minutes, depending upon how many people want to jump in. We can talk about whatever's on your mind. Listen, you can also send requests during the show. So if you don't have time, if you forget or whatever, you can also send the request during the show, and I'll get you on the air if time permits. If you are a troll, if you are a feminist, or a simp who wants to cape up for these hoes out here, you guys are more than welcome to come on too. So be sure to send me that email with TSR live call-in, with TSR call-in show in the subject line, and I'll put you in the lineup for this Friday. That should be quite a bit of fun. All right, let's check the chat here one last time. All right. Anti-Gravity 74 says, Donovan, you hear about the porn star who turned preacher after finding Jesus and married the pastor of the church? Couldn't listen to her watching her taking dick. I remember one of them. I think the girl's name was Chrissy Moran or Chrissy Moran. I think she was on one of the videos. And I remember that she joined a church, and everybody in the church knew that she used to be a porn star. I don't remember her marrying the pastor, but if she did, that wouldn't surprise me. Of course she would. She's a woman. That's what it is. D. Dulas says red pill is obviously Russian propaganda, right? Freelance making an appearance. Says I'll have to catch the show, the rest of the show on replay later. No big deal. ETF42, shout out to you. He says, if a woman cheats on you, she has already lost respect for you long before that. Dealing with women is all about respect. She cannot love you if she doesn't respect you. I agree 100%. Spot on, my friend. Aunt James says, when women cheat, they plan the shit out to the last detail without the man knowing at all, like it never happened. Listen, trust and believe. Listen, man, women are some diabolical fucking creatures, man. Even with the protocol that I have my woman on, like I've got a keylogger on her phone, on her tablet, on her computer. I know where she is, what she's doing. She checks in. Dude, if my woman wanted to cheat on me, she could find a way. She absolutely could find a way. I'm not going to make it easy for her, but if she really wanted to cheat, she could find a way. That'd be a bad idea on her part, but if she really wanted to cheat, she can get away with it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that my way is ironclad foolproof. Cooper Squared says, when that pussy doesn't curve to your dick. He says, when that pussy doesn't curve to your dick anymore. Yeah, that could be one. The Beast says, quote, abundance mentality counters this emotional reaction to women cheating. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Jamaican Pepas rightfully points out the chat room is on point. Yeah, this is why I like you guys, man, because you guys are an intelligent audience. I don't have to go over remedial red pill with you guys. Every once in a while, we might have someone new, someone new to the chat, someone who hasn't listened before. So I got to cover the bases. I can't automatically assume that every person listening to this is up on the red pill vernacular. This is why I explain pre-selection, women being hive-minded, etc., etc. But yeah, I like the fact that I have a knowledgeable audience. That definitely makes my job much easier. Swade Senator says, as men, it's hard to forgive, and we never forget. Yeah, especially when it comes to cheating. Like, fuck that. Aunt James says, my cousin's ex-girl cheated on him for months. Every time she went on trips with her sorority sisters, he never knew. Well, yeah, the fact that she was in a sorority should have tipped him off. Ay, ay, ay. Heathen Deluxe says, sluts deserve their purpose on this mortal coil. The vast majority of women aren't worthy of more than carnal relations. You're right on point, man. Can't argue with that. Cannot argue with that. Jessamine says, I don't take any woman seriously these days. Women are getting dick down and texting other men all the time whilst they're meant to be with you. I ain't mad, though. That's just how it is. That's the thing, man. Like, men are, like, listen, man, like, when we take the red pill, we go through the anger phase. Fuck women, oh, I can't believe we've been lied to, etc., etc. This is the hand we've been dealt, guys. And women and men out there can say, oh, these red pill guys are exploiting the system. Listen, we're playing the hand we're dealt. If women weren't so fucking slutty, we wouldn't be treating them like sluts. This is how this is. Dude, I'm not dying with desert dick. Fuck that. I want to fuck. And if women were worth marrying, I'd get married and have some kids. But women are not worth marrying, so I'm going to fuck them. This is how this is. I don't give a shit. Swade Senator says the influx of social media is the main cause of this. Listen to episode 53 and 54. You guys can also listen to me on O'Shea Duke Jackson. When you make a girl your main chick, the very first edict you need to lay down is close all of your social media. My girl has zero social media. She doesn't have Facebook. She doesn't have Twitter. She doesn't have Instagram. She doesn't have any of that stuff. And listen, I would know if she had it because, of course, it's right there on her phone. Now, listen, she could have another phone. Okay? But, I mean, listen, she's around me all the time. Like I said, man, my system isn't foolproof, but I'm not going to make it easy for her. Get your women off social media, man. Get them off. Listen, social media destroy. They say porn destroys relationships. Shit. Social media destroys relationships. Dolly the Beast correctly points out, if you have a lot of hoes, who cares if she cheats? Yeah, this is the abundance mentality. I think rule number whatever in Chatou's 16 Commandments of Poon says, hey, listen, always have two in the kitty. If you're fucking multiple chicks, one can get out of pocket. You don't give a fuck. Just move on to the next one. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Guys, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Donovan_Sharp. Also, be sure to bookmark the Amazon link at the top of my homepage and do all your Amazon shopping through that link. Also, do not forget to add me on Facebook. Be sure to send me a chat request so that I can know that you are a real person. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you tomorrow.